So today was checkout day for us at Kartchner Cavern State Park. But we wanted to see more of the southeast Arizona area before moving on to a new location. So we left our RV parked at the Love Truck Stop up near Benson. We knew we had to be in Casa Grande, Arizona by dusk, but because it was still morning, we had plenty of time for exploration. So we decided to take a scenic drive to a place called Council Rocks, Arizona. This is located just north of Tombstone in the Dragoon Mountains. So we drove on pavement for quite a way, then the pavement ended and the road turned to dirt. It was still wide open and still easy to travel, even though it was kind of rough and bumpy. The Jeep was jostling us around and we had to look out for large potholes. However, the land around us was really rugged looking and beautiful. Could see mountains all around us, but we still were a long way from our destination. And I'm going to lower the tire pressure.
Okay.
That's part of what's beating us to death.
Are we going to be okay driving back on the road with the tire pressure lower? Is
I'm not going to drop it much.
Okay.
I'm just going to drop it to about 38 or 40. About 10 miles down the road, we turned on to a forest road in the Coronado National Forest. And then we could see the Dragoons off in the distance. But the road had become even more bumpy and curvy than it was. It became an ungraded road with ruts and cuts across it. Went up some hills and even down into a stream at one point, across a little stream. My wife Lori was a little concerned about the road conditions, but I told her our Jeep could handle it. So lowering the tire pressure really helped. Normally we run the tires at about 43, 44 pounds on pavement, and the Jeep was really doing well with the tires at 38. Even though the road was kind of rutty and narrow and rocky, I hadn't put the Blueberry, as we call it, into four-wheel drive yet. Later on down the road, we needed to use the four-wheel drive occasionally, but not very often. We stopped along the way in several places to take pictures out the window, but they all paled in comparison to the ones we took at our final destination, Council Rocks. This dirt road had become ungraded, so it was very bumpy. We were growing closer to our final destination, which is Council Rocks. The mountains at this point were beginning to take on an unworldly, majestic, almost dreamlike quality. Big gnarly rocks blending together, tumbling on top and around each other. Looking at these tenacious peaks, I felt very small and weak in comparison. We stopped for lunch and had some more picture taking just shy of Council Rocks. I took some chairs out of the back of the Jeep and we settled in to eating some Subway sandwiches that we had picked up before leaving the city. Lucy enjoyed her off-leash time and we enjoyed lunch and some time just walking around snapping pictures. So this is Council Rocks. This is the place where Cochise, then Apache chief of the Apache Nation in this area, the Dragoon Mountains, signed the agreement with General Oliver, ceasing hostilities between them. The Apaches had been attacking Fort Bowie in the north and east, and Fort Huachuca to the west. As you can see, this is really rugged country. It's actually called Cochise's Stronghold, and it looks very defensible. You can, from up there on the ridge, you can see just about everywhere. And at the bottom of the Council Rocks, there's a parking area, and there's a trail that goes up to the top. And we didn't take the trail this time because it was getting late, and we needed to get back to our motorhome and then on to Casa Grande. Well, hope you enjoyed coming with us on this journey. Thanks for watching.